Hey, hi guys. Today is 9th January. Wish you all happy and prosperous new year. So I took few positions right last week. So this video is just to do a follow up on each of those. So I discussed CGCL. I discussed Blue Dart, Apollo Tricot. SMS is an old position which is carried forward, and I additionally took this BS soft. Okay, so I'll explain that as well. So let's start the review of the current positions. So the first position, Blue Dart, right? So Blue Dart came on this day, that is 28th December. Okay, so it came roughly around 395 50 and 55, so somewhere in between that. So it's a clear breakout. All this consolidation, right, is uh, above the high of the high volume candle, and now this is the second consolidation that is happening above the high of the uh, high volume candle. You can see this particular candle here, right, the one with a dot, right? This is a high volume candle compared to the rest of the candles here, right? So this is also clear breakout. So the stop for this position is here. So I'm expecting there would be a bit of a test here, and then market will go up. But this low, right, will be protected. Still in on the standard stop loss, it's not trailed as of now. So the trailing I do is on this, right? So here, so I'm still not trailing it, primarily because not too many days, right? It just a few days, 5 7 days in the trade. So usually after maybe mid of next week, right, I'll probably go and start trailing it, but currently I'm putting stop here at the low of this, slightly below the low of this candle. Okay, so this is okay. Hardly any cushion. The second position is a CGCL, Global Capit. So it came on this day. Okay, 28th, yeah. It came around 307 308 kind of position. So this position is working fine. There's a there's a base here. There's a second base that has formed, and it has come out clean. So this is something which I'm going to trail now. So my in trailing is here currently. Okay, so the trailing is I think it will be somewhere 347. Okay, so I'm going to trail it with this moving average. This will I'll be staying in the trade till the time the trailing stop loss is hit. But this has set up very good actually. So these are all high volume candles. This is first base, second base, coming out of base. So this is probably a good position. Okay, so if I get hit into some other position, right, I probably add in this one. That has a potential, but only when the price is very near to this moving average. Okay, so if the prices are say in nearing these, right, then we don't buy. So for example, if these days right here, these are like near the highs, right, of the band, so we don't buy. So the buying days are usually like this. Okay, when the price is near the uh, lower channel, and the channel is rising, so nothing to worry about it. Trend is strong. uh, so I haven't put my trend indicator, but probably I'll just put that one. Okay. Okay. So you can see the trend is very strong. Okay, so nothing to worry about. Trend, it's consistently up. So this position is also okay. The third position that I took was this one. This is a smaller position. Okay, not full size position. So this also came on 28th. Okay, on this day. Um, so somewhere around 81 8 819 kind of range. Okay, so this is also working fine. I was expecting that there will be actually a consolidation here. Okay, but that has not happened. It just did a consolidation for 2 days and still up. So there is a bit of a cushion here, um, uh, roughly around 7-8%. But I'm expecting a little bit of volatility and consolidation here, because whenever stocks come out of base, right, they have a tendency to test this line, and that has not happened in this stock. So bit of a volatility is expected. So what I'm planning to do is that I'm just planning to keep my stop here, okay, on this line 720, and trail it for few days at 720, and then say if we have some bit of a volatility next week right here, testing this line, after that I may go ahead and start trailing this one. Okay, so this also looks fine. The other position, right, the SMS Pharma. This is a old position, right? So this came on this day. Okay, here. Uh, so actually, I booked a bit here in this range, somewhere around 300 and 100 and um, somewhere around 126, 127, right? In this range, I booked 50% of the position, and I'm trailing now 50% on this one. So this was actually very good position, gave a very nice profit. So currently 50% is booked at around 40% uh, in 35 days, and I'm going to let this consolidate. So if I look at the strength, right, the strength is okay now. Uh, the strength indicator is okay at this point. So it's like going up, but mm, the distance is slightly too high, right? So there is likely to be volatility here, but again, these are a low volume candle, right? So what I'm expecting is that it will be just a couple of days here, and then there will be another breakout. Okay, so if there is a breakout, right, and if it start touching this line here on the top again, right, so probably I'll book out all my position here, right? So I usually have uh, so the usually the most of the position, right, uh, they get by 50 to 60 days time, right? I usually give 50 to 60 days time, calendar days time, to a position, and usually try to avoid anything above 60 days, unless until trend is very strong and I am sitting on something like 60-70% profit. In that case, I do allow for another 30 days. Okay, so but I don't have any position which is longer than 90 days. So most of my positions are cut between 35 to 45 days. Okay, so usually that is the time when I usually cut. So whatever money I pulled out from this, right, I put on Birlasoft. Okay, so So basically, on actually, this is a very strong stock. Okay, so this is all institutional buying here. So all these back-to-back high volume candle you see, right? These are like these are actually uh, a sign of uh, interest in the script. Now, primarily, retailers cannot do this, right? Back-to-back high volume days. That is not possible for retail investors. So these are either HNIs or some institution. And there is a clear breakout here. There is a small base building that is happening here. This is also a base, okay? So the bases are formed above the high of the high volume candle, which is actually a good sign. So this is a very good position. So next week, if if there is additional cash right available, I'll probably move money in this as well as in CGCL. Okay, but the first preference I'll give to the BSOF because it's consolidating near this, right. So the first set of money, if I get right, will be here, and the second set will go here. Okay, on CGCL. So that is pretty much the plan for the next week and review for the current positions. Okay. So thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.